What's going on, everybody? Getting all set up here. You guys will have to forgive me today. I know I always have allergy problems, but today they're at like an all-time high. The nose isn't functioning at all. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. I am tired of staring at that timer already. Let's see here. Is there a game on there? Yeah, there is. Awesome. Axel, Benjamin, Fabian, Jalal. Everybody else. Elias. Anyway, I'm going for some different spawn camps today. Now, I did do something kind of silly. Well, first off, I switched my Squire and my Monk's gear. I've got my Monk now as hero damage just because you can do so much more range DPS, and that's primarily what I'm using it for. And I went with the empowered beam on the Squire with ability power, and you see it, it dishes it out, 800,000 damage, but penetrates everything, of course. So, or not everything, but penetrates a number of mobs. So. Anyway, switch that up, but the main reason is I wanted the big one-shots again. The rollers, even with the pole smash, the rollers have been killing me a little too frequently, so I wanted to get a little of that back into the mix. Am I a little quiet there, Benjamin? I can turn it up if it's down a little low. How about now? Does that sound okay? Mama Quicksilver? Anyway, let's go ahead and hop on in and get things started here. Anyway, just trying to figure out different spawn camps right now. Of course, it is such a huge grind to get the gear. I mean, I'm easily... I don't know for sure because I didn't count, but I'm assuming I'm at like 125-ish Chaos 7 wins now, and still not one single max medallion. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, I'm going to start off with what has become good old faithful here for me for the grind, and that is Flame Aura Weapon Mans, and it's just beast. Now, I did switch my... I was getting a better benefit from that power pylon shard on the weapon mans if I went with a medallion, so I did switch my weapon man and my flame aura around. So I've got the mark on the flame auras now, which, I mean, obviously is not 100% ideal, but it's what I've got. We're all at the mercy of our drops. So anyway, what I was saying, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off yet, but I do have something potentially planned that'll be fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I'm just going to tease at it. But I did change, just to play around with it, I changed the in-game sound of a legendary item dropping. And I plan on changing quite a few things, but I wanted to test it first. So anyway, we got a new legendary drop sound here. Weapon mans weren't as good as the flames for you. See, I got mixed emotions on it right now. I mean, the flames by themselves do pretty good, and the weapon mans by themselves do pretty good. But neither do as well as they do when they're combined, in my opinion. I mean, they just own it. Well, Jalal, I gotta get a legendary drop. As soon as I get a legendary drop, you guys will hear my new legendary drop sound. Well, like I said, I do. I wanna play around with something, but I don't know if I can pull it off yet. So that's why I don't want to say anything. So I don't mind teasing a little, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it yet. That, and there's, I have to, on YouTube, of course, I have to deal with copyright infringement issues. So I got to check all that stuff too. Actually, you know what? I've had better luck moving that aura off that post. See, originally I always put it up on top of this box to try to give it a little more elevation. But the flyers all run into it if you put it just right there, and then they have more of a path. Sadly, I've done just a bazillion of these spawn camp builds now, trying to find one that's ideal. Yeah, the zappers are mean to the Frosty Zombie, no doubt about that. You know, and I was surprised I tested it, and you know how Frosty power affects power transfer and causes the crit damage to go up? The power pylon from the wall does not. So I'm assuming that is a Frosty only thing. See, I normally have been spending 840, so I missed an aura somewhere. Or you know what, I usually double dip the auras over here is what it is. Let me get that squared away. There we go. Alright, and then I'm only using defense rate on my weapon mans right now, so I only have one item to switch around. And I think that'll get us here. Power Pylon Quicksilver is one of the new shards that drop. You throw it on your walls right here. Increases the defense power of nearby defenses to 120%. If you look, like my weapon manufacturers I've got placed really close to the wall, so it's affecting those. And the weapon manufacturers get a big benefit of it since you can spread them out. But if you notice the little purplish glow going over top of them, actually it looks like that aura got it too. That's weird because that's not super close. So I guess the range on it is pretty decent. But yeah, that little purple glow on those weapon mans show that it is active and working. Yeah, Thursday, I think Thursday morning, Wednesday night at midnight, they're on me. Man, my right click just completely wrecks it now that I went back to hero damage on this guy. Thanks, Gabriel. I appreciate it, man. I do. I'm really hoping that that something gets changed with the drops. I mean, I understand that it's supposed to, you know, that's like the main form of replayability with the game, is having to grind for loot. And all loot grind games are like that. But to me, it seems pretty harsh. What's going on there, Kuba? What is C? I don't know what your question is, Kuba. I'm sorry. You want to go defense crit chance on every builder, Draven. Defense crit is really a big deal right now. It scales just insanely well. It's as far as just raw stat scaling. Defense crit scales 5 times higher than defense power. What is C? Oh, Chaos. Like Chaos 6, Chaos 7. It's just the slang. Yeah. I'm not even getting that much, Jalal. I've only got 160 up legendary, period. What's going on there, John? How you doing? I mean, I've been grinding hard. You know, I haven't been taking like the lazy route or anything. I've been really hitting it hard, and I've only got 160 up legendary item. Now I am getting legendaries, which is, it's always nice to see them drop. But the bottom line is, if it doesn't have 60 upgrades on it, it's just a stepping stone. Alright. I'm going to do a bunch, as soon as I get a few more max pieces squared away, John, I'm going to be doing a lot of viewer runs through the Steam group. So I will help you out there, but I got to get myself dialed in first. Yeah, I would love to at least say I got one a day there, Jalal, but I've got one total. I've got that mark that I've got on the Flamears right now is the only piece. Yeah, there's a level 0 through 210 Ascension guide on the channel right now, Nick. And then later today there's going to be... that one's for builders. And later today there's going to be an Ascension guide going up for DPS heroes. I never really used Shielding Guard Quicksilver. It doesn't hit super hard, or it doesn't provide a super strong shield. And in Chaos 7, it's like, it's not even close to being one hit. So just one swing on it and the shielding, on your blockade, and the Shielding Guard is gone. I mean, it still helps, but it helps just a small amount. I think you get, personally, I just think you get greater benefit from other shards. Basically, you just have to go without it and see if your walls survive. If your walls survive, then you don't need it. Ace likes that Call of the Kobold. It looks cool as hell. It's just, like I said before, it's just not super effective. But it's definitely one of the coolest looking monk shards. I personally am going with Life Leech and Concussive Chi right now. And although I do wish Life Leech was a little stronger. Yeah, I've been messing around a little bit, Deadly. It's, like I mentioned though, I'm kind of at the... I'm a victim to my gear drops. So I can only do what I get gear for, you know. And I don't have, you know, I don't have full sets of gear for everybody yet. I mean, I could move my gear around and change heroes. But to be honest with you, I'm going to be dependent on that. I'm going to switch to doing that more once I get a little stouter set up. I mean, right now, of course, I'm able to do the spawn camps when it's built properly. But that's my Ascension, is what's getting that done, because it's definitely not from quality of gear. I've got some good stuff, don't get me wrong. But I've only got one max item. One max relic, anyway. I do have a few max armor pieces. Nope, haven't found another... I mean, I found other weapons, but nothing, nothing suitable. Yep, I gotta get out of the habit of doing that pole smash. This wall's getting beat up already. Now, it looks like I'm not going to survive through this either. Yeah, I may. Oh, yeah. Back to the nuke pad. We did it a while ago. Yeah, Life Leech procs on right-click there, Jalal. It procs on any primary attack. Gabriel, way too much is about the only answer I could give you to that one. I definitely have played way too much. I probably won't be doing any Abyssal or DPS anytime soon, you know. I'm not a big fan of that playstyle. I don't like throwing stuff on the ground as DPS. I wanna aim. I want to get the headshots in. Not that headshots are a thing in this game, but if they were, I'd be landing them. My next DPS hero will without a doubt be my EV. You know, you guys know I love me some EV. But I just have to be able to take things down. I mean, I could use the EV right now if I spread the lanes out just a tiny bit. That way when Zapper comes, I don't have to worry about him. But like with this setup here, when Zapper comes, I can either ignore him or I can go one-shot him. Well, I'm not going to one-shot him at full, but I'll one-shot him once he gets a little lower. Now, if I do see that Zapper's coming, I will sometimes change out that Life Leech shard for the 40% increased to flyers. But it's the same monk nuke build that I've been playing with since the trials came out, really. It's the build that Omni helped me out getting like that 32 million target dummy shot or whatever it was. Now, of course, if you're tag teaming it like that and you time your pets perfectly, you can just one-shot whatever you want. What do we have here? Some boots. Yeah, there's some 60-up purple boots. Be good for my gun winch. That would be pretty cool, Chanam, if there was an armored ogre that we could headshot. That would be awesome. Let's see, what do we got coming? Not quite enough. Just throw it into a wall there. That's the funnest time in the game, in my opinion, there, Draven. I definitely enjoy it. That's that's the time that gets you hooked. Either gets you hooked, or you know you're not gonna like it. One of the two. For me, it got me completely hooked. But that leveling time is definitely a lot of fun. No doubt about it. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look for the big bird. Good thing he's not there. That could have went ugly. Yeah, getting up there, it's just the grind, you know. It's like every two Chaos 7 maps I go up one. Yeah, just the right click just burns them down, though. Does a really good job. So Kellyanne gonna be dead before I get there. For the best DPS character, that's a tough call there, Quicksilver. It really just depends on... Alright, here we go. We got a legendary. You guys ready for it? Here it is, the new legendary drop sound. Wait for it. I was going for the Starsky and Hutch look. I don't think there's any news on the next patch yet, P2G, but I haven't checked the DD2 website today, so there may be. But yep, that is my new legendary drop sound. Like I said, I threw that in just to test it. That's not what it's going to stay at. I just wanted to see if it would work, and it does indeed work. So like I said, I've got something planned, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull it off yet, and it will take a lot of work for something that's not that huge of a deal. I don't there, the Pickman, but basically I'm all hero damage, hero health, and that's what affects the right click. Let's see what we got. Whoop. Let's look at our loot here first. See what kind of shards we got. Anything good? Looks like the same old stuff. I'll keep those boots around for the gun winch. Sadly, that's no good. I'm just going to get rid of it. Alright, so let's try something a little different this time. I tell you what, why don't we go Weapon Mans and Sand Traps. No Flame Auras. I'm a little concerned about that. Actually, I will have to use some PDTs for air on this map. Let me get those down first. Just 2 of them. The weapon manufacturer should burn all the flyers from that lane over there. Ideally. In a perfect world. Let's see. Now, who do we need? We want some weapon mans and sandies. Not the greatest item on those sandies, but it'll work. Now I have the benefit of not having to gauge the range myself, though, so I can put them wherever I want. What's going on there, Hugh? How you doing? Yeah, I haven't dialed my Skyguards in yet. I'll use them more frequently once I get a relic for them, and it's all about those damn medallions, and I just can't seem to find them. Let's see, where do we want it? Let's try it right there. Now, I'm not sure on this one if this is going to be enough, if the weapon manufacturers alone will be enough. My flimsy walls, they're 5.6 mil there, Omni. Yeah, I know, your walls are better. With your 60 upgrade totem. One of these days, I'll find me a 60 upgrade totem. Let's go about right there. Nice, Hugh. Always a lot of fun getting your first one, you know? Is that going all the way back? Yeah. Let's try something like that. Now here... I'm a little concerned about this lane because it's got the flyers too. And I'm hoping that these weapon mans are going to be enough, because I normally double aura this lane. I mean, that's a lot of damage going out. We're just going to have to watch it and see if it works. Nick, the best thing for C6 is reflect walls plus anything else. Reflect walls are definitely C6 superheroes, because those hex throwers are mean as hell. There is no doubt about that. Now, shit, did I get the buff? Yeah, I got the buff. Okay. I should just be placing my walls down first all the way around here, just to make sure I'm getting it. Yeah, that's crazy invisibility skin there, huh, on that Mystic. Blocked. Let me throw this down first, and then go with the weapon mans. Now I should have... What, I got 110 left over. The buff from Power Pylon, Hugh. I'm using this new Power Pylon shard on my walls. Increases defense power of nearby defenses to 120%. And you can see the little purple glow. I'm not sure if you can see it on stream, but there's like a little purple glow around the weapon mans. Let's see, what else do we want to add in? I got 110 more DU. And I tell you what, I was concerned with flyers on this lane, so why don't we do this? We'll double sand trap it. Let's go with one there and one there. And that leaves me 90 left. I think that's a 2-node weapon man right there. And that should take care of my flyer woes. Maybe. If I can get it placed anywhere. Looks like I'm going to have to go over here. Now that should be plenty to take out a flyer. You would certainly think so. Nice, P2G. Yeah, I've yet to find one yet, man. I am jealous. I want me a totem too. One of these days. Yeah, weapon man's hit air as well. Now the double weapon man on this lane, it's just wrecking it. I feel like I missed something though. That's a lot of DU left over. Well, it looks like everything's covered. Just got to see how effective these sand traps are. And there will be more lady orcs going to the walls. Just the wall upgrades I think will help out. Yeah, you can't see it. Well, that's the, you know, the 720. 720 versus 1080, I guess. Let's check these flyers here that are coming in, though. I'm not going to shoot them at all. Yeah, they're getting the shit zapped out of them. Oh, yeah. Alright, so flyers shouldn't be an issue. I think next run I'll try, well, depending on the map I get, I may end up trying the Ignite build with flame auras and oil. That's definitely strong. Yeah, no doubt, Jalal. See, the only problem is I can't do it with I can't use any copyrighted material in it, though. And that takes away some of the fun. 1.61 million crit damage. Oh my god. Well, I got nothing to throw it into except walls and sand traps, so I might as well just do it to it here. Just throw them around. This is Chaos 7 there, Molo. 350 left. Use whatever works for you there, the Pikmin. Try one. If it doesn't work, try the other. I mean, in theory, Skyguards should work better. But, I mean, they're 10 more DU than a PDT. That's why I use the PDT so much, is just for the DU. Alright. Oh, I'm grinding it out there, Molo. It wasn't always like this. The first 20 runs or so. I'm assuming, like I said, I think I got about 125 wins in C7 now. But I've probably got 50 to 60 losses on top of that. I don't bring those up. Those are the ugly times in my life. But that's how you get the gear. You know, you lose a whole lot in wave 3 or wave 4 or whatever, and eventually you start getting drops. Yeah, playing solo makes it a lot easier. I don't like doing the spawn camps like this in a group. I mean, I just stretch it out a little bit. Oh, Nimbus on Nimbus, been there and done that on me. You were there, I think. Maybe, Jalal. Like I said, I didn't count them. I'm just assuming, but I think I'm around 125 C7 wins, something like that. Right. It's just I'm not even going to bother with these Skyguards taking, or the PDTs taking them any further, as they're just melting all the air now. So I'm just going to go ham on these sand traps. 8 million crit damage. Oh my god. Crazy. There we go. Good enough. Where's Slick Kelly on that? Down bottom. Mythical. Don't need another mythical totem. Need them gold ones. 45 upgrades anyway. No good. This is actually the old nuke build there, Hugh. Just go all hero damage and then you know, heroic boost and use one of the heavy hitter pet abilities. Stuck siege roller. Imagine that. Come on, all you little baddies. I got no heal now, though. Unfortunately, my heal doesn't do anything. Just a few thousand. The date on that Dark would probably be in 2018, I'm guessing. The Barbarian's not going to be here anytime soon. I'd be surprised if it was here before the game releases. I mean, it will be fun. Yeah, the Barbarian is from Dungeon Defenders 1 is a dual-wielding melee type. Ah, Sharks have broke his PS4, huh? Let's see. Start alt fire. And we'll just let this guy die here. It's going to take a while, unfortunately. I would grind him back up again there, Amazing. I mean, personally, to be fair to new players, once the game releases, they should wipe everything. I know chat's going to crucify me by saying that. Shaneski, that is the Sandstorm Warrior shard. When the sand trap goes off, it gives you a buff. Well, if the Barbarian is like Dungeon Defenders 1, which I'm assuming it will be, it's going to be DPS only. Yeah, the closer doesn't matter here. I mean, I've tried it all the way up on top of it. You're not really getting more hits. If you look at his health going down, you're just not seeing... You see more numbers when you're up close, but you're actually getting the same amount as when you're back. However, the heroic wave will give me a little more damage. I mean, I personally, I'm into the game. I mean, you guys all know. I play this game so much. I'm in it for the long haul, so it wouldn't bother me no matter what they do. Reset Ascension, reset, wipe heroes. I don't care about any of it. That's not that shard. I'm not sure where it drops there, Fabian. It's called Betsy's Empowered Beam, though. If you do exclamation shards, it'll take you to the list. Well, they would have to refund all that, Hugh. That's what they did in the past with previous wipes. They refund all the purchases. I don't have any ability power on this hero, Dark, so the number 2 ability doesn't do anything. This is all hero damage. I wonder if the pet will go through it. Nope, the pet won't even go through it. It's alright, it's almost dead now. But yeah, anyway, Trendy has promised that there won't be any more wipes. So like I said, don't get me wrong on that one. They actually said that there won't be. But I mean, I could understand if there was. Yeah, Wisp, the roller gets stuck here a whole lot. In fact, it gets stuck here more. At this gate, it seems like it gets stuck more than it actually comes out. What's going on, Bugsy? How you doing? Well, Hugh, I mean, Unholy Fire was bugged to all you-know-what. It's never been a heavy hitter. It's always been more of a tanking ability. I usually wait for it too, Aaron, but the wait seems to vary. Sometimes it's really fast, and sometimes it seems like it takes, like, whatever. Well, they've already put a bunch of remake maps in there, Darian, so I'm sure more will come. What do we got here? Or that's his gloves I already looked at. I mean, we're full up on that one. I think this side's pretty healthy too. Get those walls over 10 million. Let's create as much overkill as possible. Because I can start alt fire and not look at it again, Jalal. Remember, you are talking to the laziest player on the face of the planet. I mean, start alt fire and stare at chat. That's... You guys you can't underestimate the level of laziness that I bring. You know what, we're good. Just gonna let it fly here. I think it's 8 seconds, Hugh, is the fastest you can get it down to. I'm not positive on that. I'm just guessing, but I believe it's 8 seconds. Ooh. Big smack to the face there. Come on, where's the legendaries? I want to hear my Starsky and Hutch music some more. I'm going to do it when I said I was going to do it on the video there, Calzon. At midnight, Thursday morning, Wednesday night. Axel, that's a maxed range gambit. Plus the range shard. Well, got a little too low here before Mr. Assassin popped. And here, watch my heal now. Nothing. It does literally nothing. It's like 3,000 health or something. That's why I went with that life leech. EVs are lots of fun. You'll like that one, Draven. Wrecked. It's alright, I get another pet nuke out of the deal. I mean, you don't have to... I'm just going to release a video, Calzone. I'm not going to do it on the live stream, so you don't have to be there to win. You just have to check your messages when you wake up. I just picked that time just because it was a week for when I had put the video up, to give everybody a week to enter. But yeah, I'm not doing it live, so you don't have to be there to win. Bugsy getting the C3 wins. Nice. I always do the basic 4, Bugsy. I don't, the gun witch will actually hurt you in the aspect of drops, so you don't want to use the gun witch when you're leveling. You, when the gun witch is active, you only have a 25% chance. Ooh, what the hell? Keyboard's wigging out on me again. I'm gonna have to reset it here real quick. It's the weirdest thing. It only does it with this game. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, keyboard, where you at? That one? There we go. The blind reaching under the counter. We'll do that. Now, why is my in-game sound gone, though? There we go. Nah, my internet's not dying, Jalal. That was I unplugged the wrong thing. So I've got to change my sound here. I got some issues going on with the sound. Come on. Alright. Let me just throw that up for a minute and see what's going on. It's not, like I said, it's not the connection, so you don't have to bother refreshing. Just hang on for a second. Let me get my sound figured out here. Basically, I unplugged my sound instead of... No reason why it's not working there. Anyway, I made my sound wig out. This is unfortunate. Now I got no sound. What the fuck? God damn it. What the hell? What the hell? It's all there. Well, let me do it again. Yeah, that's rock toss that I'm using. Gatto fireworks actually hits harder. Let's see. Let's try this again. I'm not sure what I did there to get rid of my sound. I did something funny with my sound card, but I'm not really sure exactly what that was. Let's see here. No, it's not muted. Any earth pet will give you that rock toss. It's not muted, so I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, which is really unfortunate. But I got no sound at all right now. Let's see. Bear with me here, guys. Sorry about this. But what the hell? Alright, the sound's working there. It's just not working for DD2 for some strange reason. I'm assuming restarting the game would probably fix it. But I don't want to restart the game at wave 5. Dang it. Alright. I'll tell you what I do. I'm gonna finish wave 5 here, and then I'll restart the game real quick. So let's just get wave 5 done. And then we'll test it out here. Sorry about that, guys. No sound is a bad thing. That is for sure. I forgot about looking for Big Bird there, too. Assassins all up on me. That's alright. It'll be over in no time, I promise. Like I said, I'll restart the game here, and it'll hopefully come back up. It's the weirdest thing. I reached down, I grabbed the wrong thing. I've got a sound controller in, so I'm assuming the game just kind of wigged on the sound controller when I unplugged it. But like I said, just a minute. I can't give up on wave 5. That just wouldn't be right. So let me just get this finished up, then I'll restart the game real quick. It shouldn't, Draven. Oh, great. God dang it, man. How irritating. What a crappy time to get a stuck roller. I'm not positive, Aaron. I thought it was C7, though. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. Yeah, weapon manufacturer's still bugged, minders. You gotta do the whole swap back and forth crap, which is irritating as hell. Alright, I'm gonna start alt fire here and play around with the sound here while this is going. Got lots of rain in the background rolling in. Well, thanks there, Mama. Dang, starting to come down hard. The rainy season just has not ended yet. It's usually over, like, at the end of March. I don't have any ability power wisp. My pulse smash doesn't do anything. hit the shoot up and hit the back. I don't see how. I guess I'd have to watch that video on the forums. Like I said, normally this is go AFK and go get a drink. Go make yourself some coffee time. Ooh, he's hitting me now. He couldn't hit me before. See if he's going to hit me here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, from the bottom lane. I gotcha. I don't know how. I guess I'm going to have to watch that video, because I can't even seem to get it really targeted where the reticle turns red. Oh, there it is. It's not doing any more damage than the other way. I'm sure I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, Omni, I'm doing it. Will that go through it? Let me see. No, that's not going through it. I think I was doing better just sitting up top from not knowing where to hit it in the bottom lane. Because this is not doing anything. I mean, it's barely moving. Yeah, I agree there, Quicksilver. Well, any charged primary hero, or charged shot hero. They should have made the timeout like 60 seconds, not the 5 minutes or whatever it is. What's going on there, Ghostly? Kenny, after you beat the campaign, you're going to want to do the last 2 maps of the campaign a few times for gear, and then try out Chaos 1. If Chaos 1 is too hard for you then try some of the incursions to get some better gear upgrades. But you definitely want to give Chaos 1 a shot just to see where you stand, you know. It's like the first gear check in the game. There we go, finally timed out. 6 years later. I've got Beacon of the Storm on there, Jalal. That's the only thing that was doing damage. Oh, and we missed the legendary sound. That's alright. Crappy mark anyway. That's not worthy of a special sound. I'm not going to do any C5s today there, Ethane. I'll do viewer runs this week, though, at some point. But I'm still looking for gear for me. So, yeah, Elias, I've got a whole playlist. Let's see, let's restart the game here. I got a whole playlist on beginner's guides and tutorials, so that would definitely be a good first start. And I believe I've taken everything out that is not... Oh, was there 2 legendaries in that chest? I didn't even see what the second one was. There we go. We got sound again. Yay! Something silly with the game not recognizing the sound from yanking it mid-run like that. Alright, Hugh, have a good one. Alright. Let's see what that second one was. Yeah, crappy chess piece. It's alright. I'd rather see see bad legendaries than no legendaries at all, you know? I don't think anything from that run is worth keeping. Nothing at all. There we go. Bugsy, probably not for a while. Depending on what hero you're playing, though. If you're going with like a hero damage, hero crit hero, then any of those heavy hitting abilities, like the one I'm using here, that rock toss, is available on Earth Pets. Throws a rock dealing 25% or 2500% Earth hero damage and knockback to one enemy. Yeah, the Storm Shield is mean. It's just a matter of, is it worth using? In my opinion, the Storm Shield isn't worth using because it's so situational. Let's see. So what did I say I wanted to try? I wanted to try flames and tar. Now, do I have... I don't even know if I've got a tar guy all set up. Maybe this one? Let's see. Yeah, that one's tar. There we go. So we'll go fire and tar on this one. Ability power, attack damage. Poisonous Tips is a really good ability, Bugsy. Sandstorm is a really good ability. They all come from earth damage pets. Let's see, what do we want to use here? I gotta have some kind of builder pet left somewhere, don't I? Or did I switch them all over? Man, it looks like all my pets are hero damage now that aren't equipped. Holy crap. Alright, we'll go petless. The petless wonder. What, I can't call them tar traps, Omni? Is that what you're saying? That's not right, man. And what else did I want? I wanted the flames, that's right. Alright. Here we go. So, let's see if a spawn camp... how effective a spawn camp is still going to be. Now, it feels like I'm going to have a problem getting... without changing the range on my auras. I may have a problem getting everything in, but let's see. Let me see. I'm going to throw the auras in first, just so I can test and see how much DU I have left. Let's see. Let's go way over here with that one. That way we can go like right there, and then right there, something like that. Oh, I agree 100% there, Peter. No doubt about it. Golden pets were like some collectible pets that were available with on Onslaught, and then during some different in-game events like the Carnival. The Carnival is going to return, so you'll still have the opportunity to get those. Flip traps would be amazingly awesome. Thanks for subscribing there, Twin Cardinal. I appreciate it. Let's see. The more the merrier, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to fit a whole ton of them in, unfortunately. Let's see. So that's... or I didn't get a flyer flame aura in. Gonna need that. Nah, the pets work independently, Bugsy, and you can re-roll the pet abilities. Like that. I'm not sure how much the spit does. It'll say on the tooltip. Alright, so let's see, I got a ton of mana, or a ton of DU left. I've got Flamars in every lane. Now I need me some tar traps. There you go, Omni. And I'm thinking I'm going to overkill it on the tar traps. Maybe go 3 per lane. I think that'd be cool, Dizzy. I loved them, you know, I really liked them in the original game. So, I mean, I think that would be cool as hell if we could get those in DD2. Nah, you don't have to have earth damage on your weapon, Bugsy. Just completely independent. See, something like that. Mama's got all the good gear, Jalal. Let's see. Man, I still got a bunch of DU left. I had enough for 6 more. Holy crap. Let's see. We'll get all crazy with it here then. Go with 4 of them. Wonder how much crit damage they got. 951k. That's not too shabby. I'm unsure on this one. For some reason, I feel like I'm not as strong as I should be here. But I guess we will see. Time will tell. Let's get rid of that one and go with the double dipper. We actually got enough DU. I might as well just throw another one. You know, the one lane I don't want to come down to very often is this one. Some sort of physics traps would be a really awesome addition to the game, I think, Bugsy. Alright, good enough. Now let's see, I don't have any stuff I need to swap out. For bugs, so let's see what this goes. There's quite a few different stuns and slows, but it would be really awesome to see some physics traps. I think that would be kick-ass. See how these guys are doing. It actually caused a few little lag spikes there. It didn't like the oil. Looks like everything's dying though. Oh yeah. Looks like the Ignite build is a win. Well, I can't say that yet. It's only wave 1. I get cocky and you guys know how that works. As soon as you get cocky, you lose. Finn, when Chaos 2 gets really easy for you, the best way to know is just to try it. You know, if Chaos 2 is really easy, then try Chaos 3 and see how far you make it. If you can clear like the first 3 waves, then it's definitely worth staying in Chaos 3 because you're going to get upgrades on those waves. Alright, well that worked. Man and Machine, oh man, can't wait. That is going to be one seriously awesome hero right there. Let's see, let's just slap them around here. I got no defense health on those oil geysers. What's going on there, Z-Rocker? How you doing? That's terrible on me. Just terrible. Alright, I went and blew all my mana on all those sand traps. Or all those oil traps. Oil geysers. The little spewy things. You guys know what I'm talking about. The squirties. Oil squirties. Uh-oh. That was not good. Well, shit. Gonna have to rebuild after this wave. That is very unfortunate. Shouldn't take much down there, though. Need more power. Looks like I got flyer issues over here is part of the problem. Yeah, I try to stream 5 days a week, Boris. It doesn't always work out that way, but I do attempt it. Bugsy's been streaming some, taking a break from Paladins and streaming some DD2. You guys will definitely have to look for him over there on Twitch. Man, the oil squirties is getting low. I don't know if I'm going to have enough mana to repair them all. I'm going to have to sell some of them anyway. That's the crane stance sphere there. Ewan, it's not going down because it only affects your primary attack, your melee attack. How are we holding up? I'm going to have to get rid of some of these. Let's go like that. I'm going to have to just basically create a bunch of DU down here for sure. That's way overkill. Hello. Telephone's ringing. Let's do that, I guess. What does that give me? That gives me 110. I'd like to do at least one more. I guess I should do the lowest one, huh? Upgrade that one. You don't stream at all? I'm thinking of a different Bugsy then. Sorry, Bugsy. I thought you were a different Bugsy. Let's see. What does that leave me? 130. That's, actually, that will be fine. I'm just going to throw Flame Auras in down here. And I'm going to have to stay down here in this lane now, I think. Now, I'm a little worried about that top lane and the flyers now, though. See, I got too cocky. Got too cocky. Losing. Let's see. We'll just do that and hope for the best here, I think. We'll throw some ups on them. This lane shouldn't be too difficult. That sounds about right there, Mama. We'll have a good night's sleep, and I will talk to you in the morning. Oh, okay. I thought that was you, Bugsy. Coral's been popping by some of the streams lately. I told her that I need you to carry me in some Paladins. That's the only way I'll have enough balls to play it. I need the pro. Alright. Let's see. That is not going to be enough. God dang it, man. I'm just screwing myself here. That Flame Aura not upped is not going to kill all those flyers, I don't think. Let's see. 5 more green mana. Only 1 Flame Aura down there, Jalal? You think so? I'm going with 3. There's no kill quite like overkill. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on these flyers. And I don't have this lane. Or yeah, I got the Flame Auras upgraded there now, so they should be fine. Play versus bots to level 5. That sounds fair. That's, I think me and bots are probably in about the same skill set. Derp number 8. Have I hit 8 already, Z-Rocker? Holy crap, man. That's a lot of derp. Get that flyer one upgraded now, though. Alright, how are we doing? Actually, it actually looks fine. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Come on, Life Leech. Get to healing. Such a small amount the Life Leech is. Let's see. Oh, my pet's not up. Dang it. He's gonna be up now. Death will do that to you. 164 since C6 and 7. That sounds fair. Sounds about accurate. Alright, I got no wall left there. Oh, and I missed my pet ability. I am so smooth. 2 charges left on that oil geyser. Oh, oil geyser down. Oh, it's only wave 3. What the hell? Come on, legendary. I want to hear it again. Nope. I was going to put one in when a mythical drops that says, boo. Overdue on the derpage payments. No doubt about that, Omni. I think I need to go with a little health on these oil geysers. The oil squirties. You know what? I gotta have a pet sitting somewhere. I'll just throw a defense health pet on him. Nope. Let's see. I'm using that one. Nope. Nope. Good lord. Really? No defense health pets anywhere? Holy crap. There we go. There's one. Let's see. I'm going to need to throw another one down anyway. Which one was that one? Was it this one? Yeah. Alright. Let's get this guy a little friend here. Hopefully that will help. A little Betsy action in the mix. That's a little better, but not much. Yeah, I know. If I just sell them, but I don't want to sell them. Alright. Did I lose anything else? 990. No, looks like that's it. I've got them all equipped. There, Jalal, is the problem. And that one's down to 10. There we go. That'll get it done. Hell yeah, Bugsy. I'd be willing to do that. Maybe we can do a dual stream or something someday. Play a little DD2. Alright, that's all I got left, so I'm just going to go for it. And pray that these things last another wave. I guess we'll find out here. Whoa, look at that wall. Yeah, the orb thing is definitely a little deceiving. That forum post I linked everyone to back a few days ago on stream talking about orbs, that doesn't take into consideration the getting down to the mins so fast. Yeah, so these flyers are not going down quick enough. So if I get Big Bird next wave, I'm going to have to intervene. Let me get some more heals on this wall here. Actually, I'll just up it. Nice, Colin. Nothing wrong with winning, man. Oh, dead. Yep. Saw that coming. Come on, legendaries. I want to hear the noise. It's not giving me my special legendary noise here. Gonna have to do some massive wall repairs here, I believe. Yeah, Bugsy, I'm out on the west coast. I'm actually originally from Northern Ireland. I was born in Belfast, but I've lived in the U.S. most of my life. But yeah, I'm over in Washington State. I like the oil squirties, though, Jalal. That and I wanted to spawn camp is the only reason I did that. The smarter thing to do would have been to move the walls back and put in more flame auras. But this is not about being smart. This is about being silly and trying to blaze through the maps as quick as possible. Alright, do we have Big Bird? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Nope. So Super Bird is not going to be a factor. There, I'll just do that. Yeah, Ballista's Pierce. I haven't played around with him yet. Like I said, I'm still... I mean, as many maps as I've got in here, as many as I've completed, my RNG has been awful. I mean, I see legendaries drop all the time, but they're like 15 upgrades, 30 upgrades. So, I mean, they're worse than a 45 upgrade purple. Ooh, this wall is getting squish. Crappy orb there. Oh, Lady Orc. Alright, I don't like the oil squirty flame aura builds without... I mean, it's obvious, it's an effective build if you stretch it out further. Well, if you're doing the carrying, Bugsy, I'll take the ping. I'll go North America East. There's no need for me to have the fast ping if you're the one doing all the work. Alright, so let's cancel that whole thought there. What the hell? I wonder why I even have that equipped. Oh, because that's for my boost that I never use. Let's see, let me try that Weapon Man sand trap thing again. That seemed to work pretty well. Let's see, we'll go Weapon Man's. I'd like to try it on every map to see if I can get it to work on all of them. Let's try this. Oh, I don't know if that one counts as a derp there, Jalal. That one's just straight up, or Z-Rocker. That one was just straight up failure. There is a difference. There is indeed a difference. Now this map too, I'm going to need to throw in a couple of PDTs. Let me just knock it out real quick so I can look at my DU. I need PDTs or Sky Guards for these flyers, because they're not going to go over the path that I need them to. So let's put one there. One up top. And then one right here. This one I'm a little worried about. I don't think uptime doesn't work on YouTube there, Colin. It only works on Twitch. It's an hour and 15 minutes. That's how long I've been up. Online. That's a Twitch only thing. Oops. Forgot to switch back. A little sandy. And now I just got... I'm not positive how the DU is going to work out here. Now on a positive note, I can put these things where I want now, though. So that's kind of nice. That's a little bit too far back, but I'll go with it. That's too far away from the spawn. Alright, these walls got to go up further. I can't just go with where I want them. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but like I said, I want to get the spawn camps figured out here for the quick runs. Yeah, it was a command. It's a command on Twitch, but sadly, the YouTube API doesn't work with a lot of that stuff, which is one thing I really wish they would improve on. Let's see, we got a little coverage there, and that leaves me 380 left. That's actually quite a bit for this lane. See, let's go like right there and right there. Did I not put sand traps over here? Oh, I didn't put sand traps over here. I was gonna say, it seems like a lot left. Let's go there. I think I got one on that side. Yep, got one there. You can do that. Yeah, you can only put one relic per tower. The reason I split them all up and I only have one hero build one is just for minimizing and maximizing. To get the most out of a hero, you only want them doing one thing. That way you can dump all your ascension directly into it. You know, there are a few exceptions, like walls. You can have a DPS waller pretty easily with ascension. Man, I left that way back. This isn't even... The weapon man's not even going all the way to the wall. Let me try it up front. There we go. That's a little better. Not much overlap on that one. But I do have 40 DU left, so that's, what, one sandy in each lane. Let's go there. Yeah, let's put it right there. Get the full face roll in. Wow, did I not put a rate shard in there? Or am I already at 8 seconds? Let me look. Yeah, I'm already at 8 seconds is why. Okay. Let's see, there we go. Alright. Get this rolling here. Yeah, cyborgs can disable sand traps. But the thing with sand traps is they've got a slow reset time, 8 seconds. So a lot of times a lady orc will come out so fast that it will set off the sand trap. And then when the kobold, well, I guess the cyborg is the only one that would do a trap, but when the cyborg disables it, it's not an issue really, because it's on cooldown anyway. You only have to wait a little while before it pops a little. That and getting them, to be honest with you. I just haven't found all the right relics yet. Like I said, the RNG is tough, and it gets harder the higher you go. The lower the chaos tier, the more legendaries that drop. It seems to me, anyway. And then the higher you go, stuff just becomes non-existent. See, I do want to hit these flyer PDTs. Just get one, I guess. Oh, I guess I had a rate shard on those PDTs too. I'm not going to bother with changing them, but... Alright, good enough. I'll just upgrade them on the fly here. Zapper getting stuck on you all the time? Let's see here. There we go, wrecking it up. Yeah, defense rate's still bugged, Aaron, unfortunately. The shard, yep. It's really irritating. It'll be fixed in the next hot fix, I'm pretty sure. That one shouldn't be too tough of a fix. You always want fortification, Bugsy. And then there's a shard called Sharpened Spikes, which gives you a stun on your wall, which is always good to have. And then the third is really up to you. I'm using that one that buffs my other defenses, but it doesn't drop until Chaos 6 or 7. Like I use, that's the setup I use: Fortification, Sharpened Spikes, and Power Pylon. Defense rate, the defense rate shard isn't working at all, Nick, unless you pop it out of your relic and then pop it back in. If you do that, it works. I'll show you here on these PDTs since I didn't do it before. So if we look here, we're 0.74 attack rate and 0.3 poison attack rate. So let's throw my PDT hunters back in the deck. And if I unequip that defense rate and then pop it back in, now you'll see the poison rate's down to 0.25 and the attack rate's 0.63. So now it's working. Which, I mean, it's a irritating bug. Let's see, good enough. Actually, I'm not going to come over here anymore. I'll just do the rest of them on the fly again. This is a pretty solid build right here. It seems, you know, now the last time I said that I ended up choking, so let me just shut up. That's the story of my life right there, Omni. Anytime I see anything maxed, it's always got the wrong stats on it. Like I said, I've got one fully maxed relic, is it. Just one, and it's a mark, and what I want is a medallion, but you gotta go with what you got, you know. Gotta make it work. Lady Orc needs to die. And Geode lasted a long time too. Come on. Get off me. God dang assassins. Maybe these ones will get rolled a little quicker. Once you'll find minders, once you get maxed items, you come closer and closer to that minimum that you can go, and it becomes not on every defense, but like with the flame aura, I'm not using defense rate anymore because I'm using a maxed mark on it, and it doesn't get me all the way down to the defense rate cap, but it does get me pretty close, and I find it's not worth using it. Oh yeah, Weapon Man's got a range stat. The little glowy things are really, really small without it. The little glowy circles. The digitized glowy circles. Range is a must on almost anything that's going on the ground, in my opinion. It just makes a huge, huge difference. Rock toss for the win. It's different on every defense there, Aaron. The best way to tell is to throw an orb on it. If you throw an orb on your defense with defense rate, even a lower level one, it's going to get you down to as fast as it will go. And then use other relics and kind of figure it out. Like on the sand traps here, the quickest it will go is 8 seconds. 8-second recharge. So I've got it to 8 seconds. Yeah, EMP orcs will disable weapon mans. All ground traps. Now that they fixed fissures were glitched for a long time, of course. I play other stuff on the PlayStation, Jalal. It's not just DD2. I actually play The Division with some real-life friends on the PlayStation. What's going on there, Omnimom? How you doing? What the heck, legendaries? I want to hear the sound. See that weapon? Yeah, not as good as the one I got. Yeah, weapon mans are tough with cyborgs for sure. There are no EMP orcs in Chaos 7. There's the EMP kobolds, but they go after towers, not traps. So, nothing to worry about there. Ah, shit, I forgot to look for Zapper. Where is he? Is that him there? Shit. I'm screwed. Or did he die? No, I think he was on another lane. I can't tell on the minimap. It's such a cluster. Ah, shit. Spike blockade down. I gotta find that mess. You know, right there. I can see it already. Oh! Well, I actually got lucky. He dive bombed the seal stone instead of the core. The Division's definitely a good game. The problem with it is it's had massive, massive glitches and people exploiting the shit out of all those glitches. Alright, only 24 bads left. There's a siege roller. If I could get rid of this guy. Shit, I'm in trouble here. Let me try to get a clutch wall thrown in here. Oh, flyers. God damn it, man. I am choking it up today. Too busy reading chat to paying attention to what I'm doing. All these experimental builds are not AFKable, as you see. Jesus, I think I've only won one match. Or two or something. You gotta have something, you gotta have some defense health on your reflect beam there, Peter. But it does scale very well with crit, too. So, I mean, use what you got. You know, we're at the mercy of our drops right now, so you gotta just use whatever you have. I don't see how you say I blamed you, Jalal. If I'm the one staring at chat, how am I blaming you? Or are you just being Jalal? Jalaling it up. Alright. Let's see. Let's get this damn thing going here. I gotta win a map at some point. It can't be constant choke. I only heard that damn legendary sound once now. Well, they're just two wildly different games there, Luke. Can't even remotely compare the two of those, in my opinion. They're just crazy, crazy different. Oops. Wrong dude. Yeah, while I'm here, though, I might as well get my defense rate fixed for the PDTs. I personally had a hard time getting into Destiny. I don't know why. I mean, I know it was an awesome game, and a lot of people loved it. I've got a lot of friends that play the crap out of it still. All stoked for Destiny 2. But I mean, the Division was fun for what it is. But it was so, you know, being a straight up PvP game. Or I guess it's not a straight up PvP game, but that's how I played it. I played it for the PvP for sure. And having all the exploiters, it was frustrating. People glitching through walls and you couldn't attack them and stuff like that. Jalali gagging. See, it's a new word there, Jalal. I went back with this build for one because I need a confidence booster here after choking so much. Now I use a totem on the reflex, Peter, but it's not by choice. It's just what I have. Now there's no reason to use reflex really for Chaos 7, other than using them for the torpedo damage. It does insane amounts of damage. It's been an effective DPS tower for a long time. Back with the Nightmare 4, I was doing Life Root. Frosty reflect beams on Life Root. It was just beast. Alright. Get all of our bugs attended to. Just about there. Some little kid outside bouncing a goddamn basketball. That's alright. It's not ridiculously loud. Hopefully you guys don't hear it. Alright. Now come on, legendary drop. I got my confidence booster build here. Ideally, you'll use a medallion with power transfer, defense speed, defense crit. They're cookies. But, like, I'm using a mark right here just because I don't have another medallion to put into it. That's of inequality. So, I mean, you can make a mark or a medallion work with every single damaging defense. But in most cases, the medallion with power transfer is going to win the battle as far as maximizing. But I'm, you know, considering I can't get any drops, I'm very far from maximizing. Sadly. Can't hear it? That's good. You know, I do live right on the ocean. I've told you guys that many times. You know, and I'm not that guy. I've got another 20 years to go, I guess, before I become grumpy enough of an old man to go out and bitch at kids playing. I mean, they are kids playing, for God's sakes, you know. But when I get there, I debated about going and grabbing the basketball and throwing it as far as I can out into the ocean. And the Pacific is not very kind where I live here. It's very rough. See you, basketball. Well, like I said, I got a lot of years to go before I hit that level of grumpiness. Ooh, that's a tough one there, Draven. Flip-flops are the echo of a basketball. That is a tough call. Alright, good enough. This is a hero damage monk here. They're Upset Rex. I use Warlock armor on my Squire, though. My current Squire build is ability power. But the monk is all hero damage. That's why I'm not using any of the abilities. It's all about this pet. It's the nuke pet build. Zimmerman just did a big forum post about it, but I mean, we've been doing nuke pets for a while now, ever since the trials came out. But he just did a forum post discussing using it on Zapper. If I get a Zapper here, I'll show you. I'll use it on him. You can one-shot Zapper with it, because it's a flying mob. That was it on Malthus right there. Yeah, it makes quite a difference there, Minders. I debated on putting a video on the channel about it. Just like the EV weapon man bug that I did. A lot of people were happy about it. You know, a lot of people don't read the forums and stuff. That's what I'm saying there, Chinum. You know, what the heck? Damn kids these days with their athleticism. Have a bad day at RNG and go throw the neighbor kid's basketball into the water. I actually wouldn't mind the basketball at all, but it's, I mean, you guys know how I feel about the neighbor. My idiot redneck neighbor. Yeah, the only problem, Colin, is it's worthless to the rest of the map. Or the rest of the run. It doesn't do anything on any other boss. So the only time I slot that one in is if there's a Zapper there. The rest of the time, it's does you no good. It actually hurts you because it's taking a slot away. But that's the beauty of the go breaks or the wave breaks. That assassin die? Or no, there he is. Die, you bastard! What the hell, legendaries? Where you all at? Another crappy orb. Way overkill now, I think. Let's see what we can do down bottom here. Anything? Yeah, don't really need to do that. Oh, I would love to throw that in the ocean there, Jalal, and I would have no problem doing that, because that dumbass idiot is a full-grown adult with kids screaming into a karaoke machine at 10 or 11 p.m. at night. It's like, good God, man. These kids are young, too, you know? They gotta sleep. He is the redneck country bar superstar with his karaoke in. Yeah, my nose is just going to town today. Allergies for the loss. There must be a high pollen count in the air or something today. I missed my rock toss again, like a dummy. I don't even know where I sent it. I think I sent it into the wall that time. Yeah, this is definitely the spawn camp build here. It just makes it so much easier. Let's see if we got a big bird here. No. Nope, don't have one. I was going to show you guys that post as everyone was talking about. Like I said, it's the same old thing. It's the nuke pet monk ability. You don't even have to be on a monk. You can, if you have a friend with you that's on a monk to boost you. That's actually how you get the most numbers. We did it on a squire. Oh, these are young kids. I mean, Jalal, like, you know, not even 10. Alright, I'm just going to start it here. Oh, he does karaoke Draven, and it was bad. It's not... I mean, in my opinion, there is no such thing as good karaoke. If I walk into a restaurant and it's karaoke night at their bar, I instantly turn around and leave that restaurant. That's just how I do it. But you can't do that with the neighbor, sadly. I mean, they're permanent fixtures. The shards add various abilities to different defenses or attacks there, Josh. They're the most important thing in the game, really, as far as being successful. You've got to have the proper shards. That is for sure. Another stuck roller. Come on, legendaries. How can... You know, I jinxed myself by changing the legendary drop sound. Yeah, you never know, Jalal. You might be. Some days you act like it. You were asking for that one. I think I'm just going to let this guy time out. Let me just get rid of all the damage on him. If there's no damage on him, it should be quicker than without. In fact, while that's timing out, I've got to go deal with my nose here, so I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Man, my nose is just going to town today. I got the... Josh, you probably are hearing the weird sounds because I've got the music turned down slightly and the effects turned up. Because I started playing around with changing some of the sound effects in-game. Come on, is this guy really not going to die? You got no damage going on you. They need to lower this to like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that. It is long. But at least when he gets stuck in that one, he can't sit there and fire at you. That was always irritating on the Dead Road. He throws his little circles on the ground, but the missiles never make it to you. The mortar shots or whatever they are. Come on, damn you, die. You know you want to. Oh, that's the hardest thing in life right there, Colin. The absolute toughest thing in life is patience. I'm going to have to look at that video and see how people are shooting up from it down here. Because I just wasn't getting any kind of real damage on it. Die already? Hopefully it doesn't take 5 minutes. I've had it take as long as like probably 7 or 8 minutes, to be honest with you. And then I've had it go in like 60 seconds. So I think there's definitely something a little buggy. Now, of course, they didn't want mobs getting stun locked into the ground and despawning from that. Yeah, that is irritating there, Jalal. If you stun the roller, it shouldn't be able to do anything, you would think. Alright, I guess I'll be forced to play a mini game here. So, I think the obvious choice would have to be the floor is lava. Let's see if I can manage to not fall off the edge. Now that's a tough one. I won't be able to make it all the way up top. I don't think. Can I double jump up there? Nope. Oh! Oh! Well, lost already. Almost went in the drink, though. There we go. He did. Come on, is it a legendary chest? It is. Alright, we get to hear the noise again. Thank God. Here goes. That is just so stupid, but I love it. It's so awesome. Yeah, it seems like if the roller comes out of that entrance, it gets stuck every time. If you fall off the edge, you don't lose. Yeah, that's true. Guess it depends on how you look at it. Alright. See if I can do this map without failing it this time. Like a dummy. Let's get some PDTs up first. Oh, oh! There we go. It was only a matter of time. The derpage resumes. It's better if it drops on a map. So, I want it to drop on the ground, not out of the legendary chest. It's always so much better when you're not expecting it, you know? Alright, get rid of the PDTs here. Yeah, we'll bring in some weapon mans again. There we go. That's a little close. Let me bring it back a little. Right about there. Oh, if it was only true, Jalal. If it was only 165. I just got a feeling that it's much higher than that. The derp counter needs more digits. Oops, that's right. This one I share. I do some lane sharing with here. Oops, right about there maybe. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. This cuts them off on the spawn camp pretty short, but for the most part everything's been dying, so I'm not gonna sweat it. There we go. That will work as well. Same thing here, a little lane sharing. Lane sharing for the win. I'm so used to having my EV on F3, that's why I keep doing that. I switched my monk to F3, my Flame Aura monk. Looking good. From different players it stacks cookies. This is your favorite one? I don't know if I have a favorite one, to be honest with you. But this one's not bad, you know. Yeah, anyway, cookies, it'll stack from different players, but not from the same. So if you throw down multiple PDTs in a lane, you're not going to get any benefit from it on the poison. But if you're playing with somebody else and they throw one down as well, it will stack. Alright, deal with all the bugs. And get these guys out of here. And there we go. This is definitely a straight up steamroll spawn camp build. There's no doubt about it. It's a very, very nice combination. Now, if you just move, like if you move the blockades back to say like here and gave that additional space, you really could go flame auras plus anything else and win. Of course, it's tough to get the flame aura stacked up too tight without removing your defense rate shard and then putting it back in. But that's just a little too much cheddar for me. It's a tough call there, Darkest, because all the heroes are really strong. But, you know, the Mystic has got a lot of value. The EV2 I absolutely love. It's got a lot of value. The Abyss Lord, Archers, and Ramsters are really huge. Ramsters particularly are just really huge, working your way up through the Chaos tiers. So the Abyss Lord's a good choice. Yeah, we're back. Got a little random disconnect there. But as long as you guys just refresh, it should be all fine. Should pop right back up. Getting it done, getting it done. Definitely a couple of little lag spikes there. Ugh, derping over. There we go. I wish the legendary would drop more. I want to change more stuff. Like I said, I've got something special, something that I think will be fun planned, but it's going to be a lot of work on my part preparing for it and changing all the sound files. That's why I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is quite yet, but if I do get it to work, I'll definitely do it within a week. So I'm going to work on it a little bit here tonight. Make propeller cats great again. They are. You get one with earth damage, it's beast. Got the Gatto fireworks if you got a hero damage. I mean, the propeller cats are not what they were in DD1, obviously. They're right there with any other cat, but they're still awesome. Alright, good enough. I think we're good there. I can't remember what I did with these PDTs. We're good there. Might as well throw it up on that one while we got it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames or anything. The crappy version of full screen Windows and DD2 sucks for tabbing out. I could use borderless Windows. I've used that on a lot of games. Alright, Draven, take it easy. Tell the significant other I said what up. There's a ledge under the bridge there, Jalal, huh? I think I'll let auto-collect deal with it, though. I have been drawn into your traps before. Of that, there is no doubt. Alright, Draven, have a good one. I do appreciate you swinging by. Wave 4 incoming. Gonna have to check for the bird here. I'm using a mark there, Tavid. But I mean, I did use a medallion. Or pardon me, I'm using a medallion, but I did use a mark. The reason I'm using a medallion is because the buff you get from the power pylons here on the blockades increases defense power by 20%. So you get an improved effect on it using a medallion over a mark. That was why I switched them. A little dead mouth, yes, sir. I mean, you can get away with using either. You know, you're at the mercy of RNG, unfortunately. All right, we get a big bird. No. Yeah, there's one over there for that lane. So, I'll show you guys what Zimmerman was talking about. Basically, it's the same old nuke pet build that we've all been using, except you just swap out this one shard, and you get the anti-air shard in there instead. And I am going to fully buff that lane, though, to make sure it's all good and juicy. Oh, it's already there, it looks like. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the bird to start taking damage. Ugh, another crappy medallion. Only 30 ups and wrong stats. Well, power pylon is not the health pylon, Jalal. Power pylon is not as effective as Frosty's. Not even half. It's 20% versus 50%. So the difference is with power pylon is it increases your increases the builder's defense power, not the squire that laid it down. All right, that's way overkill on those walls, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's get Big Bird out of here. See if we can't put the pain on him. Basically, as soon as he starts taking damage, and I can get a clean shot at him, which he actually appears to be stuck. He'll come out in a second. Shit. These assassins putting the hurt on... Oh, he is stuck. God dang it, I can't show you. Like I said, I think you're confusing it with the health pylon. The defense health doesn't matter for power pylon. Two completely different shards. See the Big Bird come out? No, he's straight up stuck. Yeah, he's up top there, all stuck. Mythical. Can't get the legendaries, what the hell? Ooh, wrecked. Yeah, this roller will die right here. And all that's left is Zapper. He times out pretty quick, I think. I don't remember what my tier 1 blockades are at. Let me see. I can look at it while we're waiting for him to time out. .6. Yeah, so I'm right there where yours at. There we go. Big Bird all timed out. And I switch heroes and insta-die. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, the lovely, lovely green chest. That should not be a thing. I don't know how your Ascension's so low, Jalal. You always say that you do more matches than I do. And I have done 0 Ascension grinding. So you should be right there with me. Or by load, you mean 600. Alright, let's see what map we get here now. Same map. Ugly. Did I try the Sandies on this one? Instead of Flames? I can't remember if I tried it or not. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see. Sandies. Yep, I need PDTs too, that's right. Let me get those out of the way first. That way I can watch that DU. Oh, I took time off too. I mean, I had 3 days where I traveled up to Seattle, where I got 0 play. That's from having max spots, max slots prior to the Trials update coming there, Tavid. You had to have max pet slots as well. So if you're all maxed, since it was based on how many slots you had, it included pet slots. So you had to be maxed on everything to get the 10. See, what do I want to put down first? Oops, I need to get rid of that guy now. Let me do my... get rid of my bug here. Here we go. PDT should be good. God dang it. I hit the wrong button. There we go. That's a little better. Alright. Let's see. Let's get some walls in first. I feel like I need to go closer. Let's go like that. Well, they're two completely different things there, Darkus, so one is not better than the other. I mean, inventory is a huge convenience. So if you have inventory, you know, the more inventory space you have, it's a quality of life thing for sure. Is that close enough? Should be. Where's the little glow? There it comes. Yeah, I mean, inventory is definitely a huge quality of life thing for the game. Alright, now I didn't get any of my Sandies in, but let me get all the weapon mans down first. And see, I'm going to give them a little bit more room this time than what I had in before, but that means I'm going to have to really spread these out. Same as any other hero, it increases the attack speed, so it makes it attack faster. Just like every other defense, it does the same thing. Did I get it all the way there? Yeah. Alright, I got 120 left. So, that's six sand traps, and how convenient. I've got 6 lanes. So, 1 per lane there. Let's go right there. "48 hours is a bit of a stretch. I've done multiple, like, 20-hour... Well, I've done more than that, I guess. I've done 24, probably 36-hour runs several times since Trials hit. Yeah, no problem there, Darkus. Full show. Alright. Didn't have speed on that one, right? I should have speed on that one, I think. Or no, that one I didn't need to. That's right. Alright, let's swap back to the EV. Get rid of that bug. And then the defense rate bug. Should take care of that. And there we go. Yeah, it's tough to do. It just... You know, I mean, just grinding, straight up grinding the same 4 maps over and over again is really, it's difficult to do for 10 hours. More or less go 48, you know. I mean, it all depends on, like, I mean, obviously, if you get drops, you're going to get motivated. You know, the more drops you see, the more motivated you'll be. Alright, now the flyers are definitely... Or I guess he dive-bombed a weapon manufacturer, though, so that's fine. Well, you just got to learn all the little tricks with that, Tavid. You eventually won't have any of those. I mean, you'll have one like every 100 waves or whatever. They won't be real... Or every 100 maps. It won't be super common. I mean, I don't really have any Wave 5 fails that I don't know why it happened. It's almost always the same thing. I don't have random core explosions or anything like that. But it's just all about knowing what bugs there are. I mean, C7 right now is 100% all about flyers. So as long as you got defenses in that are going to kill the flyers, you're going to be fine. And then the flyers instant aggro to any projectile towers. So although Frosties work really, really nice with weapon manufacturers, Frosties will instantly get killed. Thanks for subscribing there, Brooke. I do appreciate it. How many times I've hit the G button? Oh god, man, I couldn't even guess. I mean, but not just Dungeon Defenders. Think Orcs Must Die. I mean, I had just OMD and OMD 2. That was 2,000 hours of playtime. You know, Chaos 5 was all about projectile towers. It was so much easier to get the job done with projectile towers. Well, Chaos 7 is more about the ground defenses, but it's the ground defenses that hit air as well. So, you know, you won't see as many people building out fissures anymore, because fissures are definitely not anywhere near as good as auras or weapon mans for that matter. Got to be able to hit those flyers. Come on, legendaries. I don't even care if it's 15 ups. I just want to hear the noise again. I gots to hear the sound. Alright, we're good there. Actually, this one is kind of mixed emotions on upgrading. I mean, the sand traps get a ridiculous amount of crit damage. But of course, they don't do damage until they go through their full cycle and stun. Ah, crap, I forgot to swap that anti-air shard back out, too. Yeah, definitely, Tabin. Well, I mean, the current meta for C7 is without a doubt Flame Aura plus anything else. You can really make it work with Flame Aura and anything else. Now, you might not be able to directly spawn camp it like I'm doing here, but, I mean, you don't need to. You know, you can clear the map by putting the walls. Actually, you can put the walls all the way back here and just open it all up and easily clear the map. Well, that's the thing about the DPS gear, Jalal. You'll have all the DPS gear you want by the time you get all the builder gear you want. The DPS gear is like a no-brainer. It just drops. You don't need to farm it. If you're a builder, that is. Because by the time you get all your builder stuff, you're going to have more DPS gear than you know what to do with. My problem with the metal cap is I keep upgrading random shit I don't need. I burned through my metals so fast since the trials came. Pre-trials, I was almost always at the cap. And now I just blaze through them constantly. Ideally, Jeff, you want to use a medallion with defense crit and defense speed on it. And then go power transfer, deadly strikes for the defense range, and then for the last one, I've been using defense crit damage. If it's not maxed, if it's not a maxed item, then for the third shard, you're going to want to use defense rate instead. That's going to give you a greater effect. But once you get to the point where you've got maxed out stuff, then you're definitely going to want to use the, get rid of that rate shard. Yeah, the gold is coming fast there, Jalal. I've been spending it. I've spent a few million gold a day over the last several days, but my gold isn't going down. Let's see, what am I at now? I'm at 68 million, and I've spent at least 2 to 3 million a day for the last 4 or 5 days. So, I mean, it's definitely a lot better than it was, for sure. It's actually debatable on maybe even trying out Jackpot. Have you tried Jackpot since 6 and 7 came, Jalal? Or anybody, for that matter. See if we got a bird. Nope, no bird. I'm gonna say I'd love to show you guys the old flyer one shot there. Sangri, when they're always coming in wave 4 and wave 5, so the best thing to do is to just watch for them and then just go manually kill them. That's what I've always done. If you just manually kill the geodes right as soon as they come out of spawn, it's only one. One at wave 4, one at wave 5. The shieldies. Correct stats. There it is, man. The story of my life. Correct stats, only 30 upgrades. If I get the wrong stats, it'll be 60 upgrades. Uh-oh. I done screwed the pooch there. Got a little bit too low on health. It's alright. Let's see if I can get... oh, shit. Gonna get one shot. Crap. I didn't get my pet ability off. Because I don't want to burn through all the gold, Darkus. I want to save the gold as much as I can. But like I said, I've been spending a couple of million a day. just getting new pieces and upgrading them and playing with them. Rate doesn't work unless you pull it out and put it back in. Every map. Yeah, purple chest, I'll take it. Nothing wrong with a perp. If it had the right stuff in it, that is. It's easier to get metals than it is gold, Tavin, is why I say that. That, and right now, the only thing I have to spend metals on is upgrades. I've got all the heroes, I've got all the skins that I want. So I have nothing, or actually you can't even buy any. You know, I've got all the heroes, I've got everything I need for metals right now. I've got all the pets. Alright, let's go the same build on this one. Now, actually, the build on this one cost me last time, or that was with oil geysers. That wasn't with the sand. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to go with the flames. I've had the best luck here with flames and weapon mans. See, I didn't really have a problem with the shield, the little shield goblins. So, I mean, C5 is definitely all about the projectile towers. And it's only those few mobs that you have to worry about with them. So, I mean, if you have any sort of AoE in it all, one flamethrower or whatever by your wall, or a ramster, whatever you decide to use, will completely destroy every one of those shieldies that comes up to your walls. I use sharpened spikes. It's definitely pretty valuable with the stun, especially with the assassins. Forgot to put my weapon man in down there. Where are we going with it? Let's go there and there. That's not bad. Not terrible. Or just ignore it, Darkus. Ignoring it works pretty darn well, too. If you're using flame auras right now, just ignore the zapper if you're playing solo. I want to do the one shot on it just for fun, but it's definitely not even close to being necessary. The best strat is always the laziest strat, in my opinion. That's angry, and maybe try a PDT face the other way. You know, if you're having problems with the shield goblins building up on your walls, have a PDT facing the opposite direction, and then it's going to hit those shieldies in the back and burn them all up. Let's double dip on this one too. Double dip on the flames. Not bad. Yeah, I used a little more than I normally do, but that's alright. See, got to do the hero swap. And then we got to take the rate out and in. Kind of silly, you got to go through this bug checklist every match, but whatever. Got to do what you got to do, I guess. Slightly from above. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense there, Minders. You know, as long as it's not blasting them right into the shield, you know. I usually mixed a little bit of, when I was just straight up grinding C5, I would mix in a little AoE. And the cyborgs, of course, will disable it, but it's only 15 seconds. So, I mean, throwing like one flame aura down a lot of times will burn the geode. You know, there's a lot of different little things you can do to help with those. You know, it looks like he's just behind. There we go, blow him out of there. Uh-oh. Wow, that guy flew all the way over here on me. Alright, Tabit, have a good one, man. Come on, legendaries, where you at? I know you're in there somewhere. Just gonna make it so I don't have to come back down here at all. Good enough. Do the same thing here, throwing up on that wall. There's usually quite a few Australian folks watching there, Dylan. But what, it's early in Australia. It's like, what, noon? Something like that? 11 a.m.? Noon? I'm not sure. What time is it in Australia right now? Happy Anzac Day for sure. 10:30 a.m. Yeah, probably a lot of people at work or school or whatever the case is. Fix up this side over here, this wave. Get these flyers all juiced up. Anzac Day is a public holiday. Very nice. Oh, you'll get it, Ghostly. It's just being elusive. It's the ones you don't want. Almost 2 a.m., so I'm assuming you're in Europe or the UK. Arabic karaoke. Any kind of karaoke in my mind is just irritating. The people who... Oh! I heard you, Legendary. One of each of the original 4 heroes there, Mathau. You should have a squire, a monk, an apprentice, and a huntress all on your deck. If you're just starting. Nope, 30 ups, no good. The campaign is designed to get 4 heroes to level 50 by the end of it. So just when you're going through the campaign, you should have one of each hero in your deck. And they'll all be level 50 by the time you finish it. Yeah, anyway, the best singers are usually not singing karaoke. So in almost any circumstance, in my mind, it's always just irritating. Alright, I want to hear it again. Getting closer there, Zor, getting closer. Another 3 years and I'm certain of it. I'm using concussive chi and anti-air right now, but I'm using the anti-air because I forgot to swap it out. Yeah, Ghostly, this Thursday morning, Wednesday night at midnight my time, which is Pacific Daylight Time. Oh, Tuskar didn't have it for me. I was hoping Tuskar would have another legendary. It actually gets you can't hear it real well in the middle of a wave because all the other effects going. I'm gonna have to fine tune the audio levels. Sounds fair there, Zor. It's only a matter of time, man, you know. If you're Ascension 60, Jared, then you should have 30% crit chance on your defenses, because you should have the 20 points from your utility column all in the defense crit chance. Just focus on defense crit medallions, and you'll get there, or defense crit relics, period, and you'll be clearing C1 in no time. What's going on there, Agent 007 Chicken? What up? What up? Oh, I forgot to check for Big Bird again. Good thing he wasn't there. That could have went ugly. Keep forgetting I'm not pole smash anymore. I keep running up there to pole smash him and... Alright, one of these baddies. I got an Ogre, a Slakelion, and a Malthius. One of these guys has got to have a legendary in their pocket, you know? I'm sure he's still there. Zor. I'm not sure. Jalal, he's still there. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Jared. Oh man, no legendary. God dang it. Alright, what do we got? Blue chest. Oh, looks like we're not hearing the goodness this run. Oh well, what can you do? It's very difficult to do there, Sir Meister, but you have to have defenses behind it. Hitting it in the back. Flamethrowers work pretty well. But, like if you had the wall there and the flamethrowers back here, pointed back at the wall. Chi Blast is a little bit more DPS, Dylan, but Pole Smash is pretty fun. Oh, is that it, Jalal? 665? Chaos 7, that's pretty much... It would be very, very difficult to do there, Sir Meister. But same thing, you would want to use Flame Auras pointed backwards at your walls. Siege Rollers are the anti-AFK device in Dungeon Defenders 2. There's no doubt about it. Alright guys, I'm going to do probably just one more map here. I'll try to mix it up and do a little different build here. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll do something. The Pumpkinator is pretty buggy, unless they fixed it there, Ira. But if you do exclamation shards, it'll take you to the shard list. Oh, it was removed. Alright, well that makes sense. Probably because of the glitches. You never saw that, Jalal? I'm surprised, you being the cheese police. That shard was the super cheese. Every defense applied it to every mob it hit. All you had to do is have it active on a hero, It was big time bugged. See, there's 60 ups, but the wrong stats. I just don't need that. Same thing there. 60 up orb, wrong stats. Let's see, free up a little room here real quick. No good. No good. And both of those are no good. You want to do the last 2 maps of the campaign there, New Start, and then start on Chaos 1 Trials. Or try Chaos 1 Trials first, and see how well you do against it. None of those are they're all duplicates. Oh, you were talking about Jackpot. I gotcha. Well, it's a chance off of gold that drops. So it's... And I've been getting Jackpot, so I know Jackpot's still there for sure. Let's see here. Where do we want to go this time? Did I do the Weapon Mans and Sandies on this map yet? I can't remember. I don't think I did, but I'm not sure. If I do, I am going to have to throw some auras for flyer control. Actually, let's just do it. Let me get some flyer defense in real quick. Throw one right here. And then... Let's go with the one right there. I like that one, because it hits the ground mobs too. And then let's go to Weapon Mans and Sandies. And we'll give them a shot here. I am going to spread them out a little bit more than normal. It's just it just needs to be reworked, in my opinion, that Jackpot shard. See, spread them a little bit more. Am I going to be able to get the... Yeah, get the wall in right there. That'll give them a little bit more room to run. Now, I am worried about flyers. I'm going to have to pay attention to those. Go with a Sandy right there. Looks good. You hate the updates just because of that reason, there, Ira? Jeez. That seems kind of harsh, but I hear you, though. It is kind of irritating not being able to see what shard it is that drops. I wouldn't use any of the specialty. All of the specialty shards, like Encroaching Flames, all need to get reworked. All of them are inferior to using just raw stats. Yeah, you just have to switch back and forth there, Jared. I'll show you here. That's what I've been doing. There's a couple of things you want to do when you start each map to deal with all the buggies. The buggies. Well, I think we're going to have enough DU to put 2. Let me go with 2 Sandies there. It's a default name. There, Ira. Is why. It's the name that pops up when you create a monk. So if you don't change it, it just defaults to that. Not sure if I like that. Seems like stuff's just going to run right through. But we will see, I guess. 130 left. I can throw another weapon man somewhere. I can do another weapon man and a sand trap. Well, I need to put the sand trap in right now. So let's go with the sand trap right there. And then I think I'll throw another weapon man in maybe on this lane to deal with, help deal with the flyers some. Let's see. Let's go way over. Locked. There we go. Oh, not enough DU. Oh, I'm 10 short. I got 110, so I'll go with a two node weapon man then. See, let's go there, and then like right there. And then that will leave me enough for another Sandy. Where do we want it? I think we actually want... I'll put the second one in down here. Get one right here to slow them right up front there. And those, so anyway, like right now, my weapon manufacturers won't crit. So I need to just switch away from the EV2 and then back to it. And then now they will crit. And then to fix the rate chart bug, you just have to unequip it and then re-equip it. And you got to do that at the beginning of every match. It's crappy, but that's the way, that's the workaround right now. And 100 DU left. I'm going to throw it into the air here. Make sure this air gets burnt out. And let's check it out. See if it holds. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, Jalal. I mean, that's why the gold is going up. It's disappointing that jackpot wasn't a bigger increase. They definitely need to change it. Big Bad Baz. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever met Big Bad Baz. I'm not positive. Let's see how we're looking over here. See, the problem over here is those kobolds could potentially dive bomb the core if they don't die. So I really need this this air defense here to be effective. The Abyss Lord's a builder. Is a very strong builder, Ira. It's more of a utility hero for DPS. You still see people using it because prior to this last couple of updates, it was seriously bugged. Or actually, prior to just this last update. But the Abyss Lord is definitely not it's not designed as a main DPS hero. It's designed as more of a utility class and a builder, and it is, like I said, super strong builder. Let me just really throw some love on this air here. Yep. I mean, it's every aspect of building it can do well. You know, walls. You know, it's got the AoE in form of the Ramster. Plus mad DPS at the same time. It's got the big single target damage as far as the archers. I do play the Abyss Lord there, Wisp. Right now, C7 is more about ground traps. So I mean, it's ground trap land. In C6, I was using the Abyss Lord all day long. Archering it up. Supposedly they changed that, Jalal. They put in a timer on how quick it could spam. Or put down a cooldown or something on it. No, I've never done that. I never really even had any interest to do that little bit of cheese. It just didn't seem fun to me. You'd think it would have been, since I'm all about the lazy mode, but yeah, for some reason I never really jumped on board with that one. It just didn't do it for me. Mythical. Come on, legendary. See, and then once again, the correct stats, only 30 upgrades. So that's headed right to the salesman. They're both really good there, Wisp. If you were going to directly compare the two, archers would win all day long because Skyguards only hit flyers, and archers hit both. So, I mean, you can't really compare those two defenses. The Skyguard is the only defense in the game that only hits flyers. So, I mean, you can't really compare it to any other tower. I mean, unless you're just talking about flyers, though. See, is that lane still holding? Actually looks good. Giving it a little more room spread out there is definitely getting the job done over there. It's a pretty small amount of damage there, Minders, but I still use it. Not all the time, but I do use it. The explosive arrows. Yeah, but then it's not a ground troop anymore, Wisp. It's a flying mob. That's the part you're missing. You can't... It won't hit any ground mobs, period. When you pole smash something or a geyser shoots it up into the air, it's no longer a ground mob. This is Rock Toss there, Chris. Scales off a hero damage. So if you got a hero damage hero, it wrecks it. It actually doesn't do as much as Get Like Gatto Fireworks, but it's pretty close. And it does really good roller damage. Now, if I could get the Sandstorm buff on me at the same time, let's see. There we go. Watch this one. Yeah, it actually was really close to the same. But, I mean, it did a lot. It was 20 million plus. It's either Rock Throw or Rock Toss. Can't remember exactly how it's worded, but it's available on any earth damage pet. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there, Jalal. That's the reason to use it. It adds a coolness factor. No doubt about that. I mean, the Abyss Lord has lots of pew-pew going with those arrows anyway, so... I mean, you just add in one more coolness factor, and tough to complain about it, you know? Let's see, the Flyers dying? Yes, they are. Awesome. All those weapon mans are just wrecking it right there. Ooh, got a little build up on the walls over here, though, huh? Yeah, not too much. Definitely a little. Get these assassins down quick. Those weapon mans will take care of that. Alright, roller up here. Alright, Minders, take it easy. I'll wait a minute for my boost to come back before I use my pet on him. There we go. Not too bad. Nice chunk of damage there. Actually, it looked like it was just shy of 20 million, to be honest with you. One of the easiest ways there, Delano, is just using defenses that have stun on them. Like any of the cannonball stuns, the regular stun shard, or the heavy cannonball. Sand traps work really well. Like geysers will give a knock-up that will take the assassin off of you. Blockades, you can use the spike on any wall. But that's definitely the easiest way to do it. When I first started C5, I way overkilled it. I used geyser traps, cannonballs. I used a little bit of everything, and I just stand in the middle of it all when the assassins came. Once you learn how to deal with them a little bit more, you realize that, for the most part, one of the easiest ways to beat the assassins is just through your own hero health. Oh shit, Zapper. Where is he? He's down below. He's stuck. Oh, I missed. Shit. He was behind the wall still. I feel like he might be stuck down there. He's taking damage, though. Oh, man. That's bad. Oh, legendary. Oh, yeah. Gonna have to stay away from that side of the map and see if he comes out. Let's see, I got my pet back up now, but he could dive bomb on me at any time. Should I just let him time out? He's definitely stuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him time out. Gonna chillax over here for a minute. I would say probably 210 there, Frost Avenger. But I mean, people have done it lower. Definitely a minimum of 60. The absolute minimum would be 60 for sure, because that's the only way you can get crit maxed. Oh, I didn't even look at my legendary. Let's go take a peek. Another weapon. I mean, this weapon needs an upgrade, but I am happy with it. Not as good as what I got. Gotta have this 60 ups. Yeah, it hits the whole map there, Wisp. On this map it does. He's got a ridiculous range. Yeah, Frost Avenger. It was either C6 or C7. I'm not sure which. But it was one of the new shards that was added in this last update. Come on, Zapper, come die. There we go. Alright, give me another legendary box here. End the stream on a good note. Let's see it. Nice. Alright, we get to hear my lovely legendary drop song one more time. Here it goes. Man, I just can't get enough of that. Is that not just awesome? Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for now. I will be back later on tonight with, I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing yet. I'd like to get further in that Stranded Deep playthrough. However, I might end up doing some DD2 grinding. Not quite sure yet. But thank you all for swinging by the stream, though. I do appreciate it. And I will see you soon. Take it easy.